Hi folks, and welcome to the Travels of Red Rover. I'm Shawn.
And I'm Corinne.
And what are we up to for the next couple weeks, Corinne?
We are heading to Idaho. We're taking our Jeep Gladiator and doing a few trails and getting up into the mountains.
And to start things off, we are up just off the road that's called the Success Trail. It's really just a gravel road, and there's some great dispersed camping up here. And we found it just an absolutely beautiful spot.
So we're enjoying a quiet evening up here. The sun's out, but it's soon going to be setting. And we got a nice, quiet, dispersed spot.
So we're going to be having some fun over the next few days, and we're taking you with us. We sure hope you enjoy it. We came off Highway 93 just south of Ely onto the Success Road, and it's a very well-maintained gravel road that goes up into the mountains and will eventually come back down to Highway 93 just north of Ely. It's a very well-kept road and very easy to drive on. The roads into some of the campgrounds are directly off the Success Road, but then there are a few roads that go a little further back into the trees, back into the campground areas that are a little bit more 4x4 roads. And some of them lead into these absolutely gorgeous campgrounds in the backcountry. The campground we found that night was really terrific, and maybe one of the best campgrounds that we've ever seen in Nevada.
There's our camp set up for the evening. We're down in a group of trees, so though the sun hasn't set yet, it's shady in our camp spot. Few people have used this place before. There's a really nice built up rock fire pit. So if you're into having campfires and it is possible to do so based on fire restrictions, then there's a really nice spot to enjoy the heat and light of a campfire. So this afternoon we drove up the Success Loop Road from the Cave Lake Campground near Ely, Nevada, and we've done about a third of the road. We found a really nice dispersed spot, and just before we get to our campsite, this is the view down to the south, and that's the route we came from, and we'll be heading north tomorrow. We'll be shortly getting a sunset, but Shawn says maybe we're going to get some rain tonight, so I see some clouds building over there in the north. Our camper's hidden back there behind the couple of aspen trees that you see in the center. It's tucked in the shadow, so it's hard to see. But just over here from our camp spot, we have these gorgeous displays of wildflowers. Some of them are bright yellow, maybe not in the best shape anymore. They've probably peaked a little while ago. And then we have some beautiful purple ones that look like they are lupins.
Corinne and I came out to try to catch a sunset, which is sort of kind of happening over there. So far, it hasn't been great, and we were kind of hoping that it looked like there was a really good set of clouds developing, and they have dispersed, as they frequently do here in the desert. So we've been doing some flower shots, lots of big beautiful flowers. Although the wind has been kind of strong, so you really end up with, you don't end up with a really good crisp shot because the light is quite low. It's we're after sunset here. We're just kind of hoping that the sky might color up a little bit here in the next 10 or 15 minutes. So Corinne is heading off in that direction, hoping that she'll be able to see the sky over there. I don't know if she will or not. It's kind of lots of trees in there. So we'll just have to see how far she goes. So we moved our position over to a bit more northerly view and got a bit nicer sky, and plus a nice big rock mound here that provides some interest to the shot. And that helped a great deal. Hopefully we got a little bit of more color in the sky that's really showing up here on the video.
You know I want you close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. We ride around in style, sleeves rolled up, glasses on, and then you make that smile and my heart starts racing when I'm with you. When I'm with you. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that?
Corinne and I are planning to do a Milky Way shot tonight. We have scoped it out pretty well from the top of this little hill, and we have about 45 minutes from the time that the Milky Way comes up, and I'm going to come around here and I'm going to point right out there. That mountain out there is where the Milky Way is going to come up. And then the moon is going to come up just a little bit further, would be to my right. I'm sorry, my left of that peak. The moon will come up there about 45 minutes after the Milky Way. Now the moon is going to be full, so the moon will essentially wash out the Milky Way once it comes up. So we'll have about 45 minutes from the time it kind of comes over that mountain until the time that the moon comes up and starts washing it out too much. Now, the other thing we're planning to do to give some interest in the foreground is we're planning to light up this pine tree back here. So we're going to add some light to this pine tree in order to have it show up. And maybe we might actually try to light up some of this flowered foreground as well. We don't know. We might also end up just doing some sunset shots, blue hour shots, and use that as the foreground. We'll have to actually see how that all works out, because when the Milky Way comes up, there won't be anything lighting up the area at all. It'll be pitch dark, and we won't have anything to photograph in front of us except the Milky Way. So we're going to have to create something that will look nice to go with the bottom part of the Milky Way. We'll have to see how all that turns out. But normally, by the time we think about filming it, it's already too dark to explain any of that. So we thought we'd actually spend a minute or two and explain that now before we actually start doing some photography.
Well, we're into blue hour and doing a lot of setting up of cameras and angles and double checking settings and getting some blue hour shots where we think we'll get the best view of the Milky Way. And we got about 2 hours to wait before the Milky Way shows up, so we're going to go relax for a bit.
You close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything.
So Corinne, what did you think of our photography last night?
It was pretty good. I noticed a lot of green in my photos. It could be some light pollution or dust in the air or something, but we'll see if I can get that out during post-processing.
I noticed it too. In fact, there was a big piece of light pollution off to the right-hand side of my photograph that seemed to be responsible for a lot of that greeny. It's kind of unpleasant. So yeah, we're gonna have some work to do to get rid of that for the night shot. What about the sunset?
Sunset was mediocre.
Yeah, definitely a mediocre.
We had a little bit of cloud. It was low to the horizon. It did color, but then you'd end up trying to get either a lot of dark foreground or too much highlights in the sky above the clouds, so it was really hard to balance.
Yep, exactly right. It's going to take a bit of work in Lightroom to bring that photograph back to what we'd really like to have as a photograph, or at least what we saw. So that was a bit of a challenge. What do you think of our campground? We had a great campground, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a really good campsite. It's a dispersed campsite off Success Loop. They have come in, the Nevada Department of Wildlife, and designated the dispersed campsites. So you don't have to pay, but they do show you where they want you to camp and not camp.
So I think we'll bring this video to an end. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up.
If you'd like to see more of our videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We'd appreciate it. And there's really nothing negative about subscribing if you're watching us.
Right. No cost. Remember, no cost. One of the few free things, or sort of free things.
And hit that notification bell if you want to know when our videos are posted.
And as always, we love to hear from you. We really enjoy getting comments, thoughts, ideas. Tell us what you're thinking, or just say hi. We really enjoy seeing them, and we respond to all of them. And until next time, bye for now.
Bye for now.